Today we have John Ellis with me. Tomorrow he'll be running 50 km Sungai Menyala Forest Trail. Hi, John.
Hi there. Nice to be
here.
Thank you.
Yeah. So first of all, we'd like to congratulate you about the Dalat Ultra Trail 70 km champion last month, right? So anything to share with us about the race?
I mean, it was a big surprise. It had like a lot of these series races in the Asia Trail Masters, had a really fabulous field, and so it was a nice surprise to win it. But actually, the course was really fun. It was 70 kilometers. There were a lot of runnable sections, really well organized. It was amazing that even only in its second year, they still had 4,600 runners in this race. So it's a really big race, and quite exciting to see. Even though that trail running is a sport that's just growing in Vietnam, to see so many people getting involved was great.
Yeah. So understand that Hisashi during the race, he just like 5 minutes behind you.
Yeah. So he was ahead of me for a lot of the race, and. My strategy tends to be starting slower, and so towards the end, because we had to write down the times as we went through the checkpoints, I could see that I was catching him, and actually I only caught him with maybe 4 Ks to go, and then I had to push hard to stay ahead of him because he's such a fast runner.
Okay, would it be the same strategy you're going to use for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll start slower, but it doesn't suit me as much because I like the longer races where there's much more time to catch up. I think someone like Hisashi is going to be really hard to beat because he's a 2:38 marathoner. I think this course will really suit him. He likes the weather. Yeah, if I can get close to him, even 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I think I'll be happy.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow.
Indeed, yeah.
So I understand you are the investment manager. Also, you have a Gone Running shop. They're selling the running apparel and accessory. Yep, also, you are the TF founder. And also, you are a very good runner. You also have a family with a daughter. Actually, how do you juggling about your time about to all this?
Yeah, it's hard. There's a lot of balls in the air, and it's hard not to let any of them drop. I mean, I'm very lucky on the home side where I've got a wonderful wife, Elaine, who's an amazing mother, and I think I probably need to spend a bit more time with my family and home, but they're very understanding that sometimes it takes me away. Yeah. I think with everything else, it's really just trying to focus on the things that are important. So you can't do everything, but if you can make sure you do the important things well, I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah. I see, and she is quite supporting to you, right?
Really supportive.
I saw a photo basically you're taken at the finishing line with your wife and your daughter together.
Yeah, yep, that was the end of 9 Dragons last year, and it was all very emotional. You go through all this pain, and you do it for yourself, but you also do it for your family, and to have them there sharing that special moment.
Very touching photos. I can remember the photos.
Yeah, it was great.
This year will be your first year joining the Sungai Menyala Forest Trail, 2019, right? What actually attracted you to come here?
I think it's just a different race that I'm used to. I do a lot of longer races, a lot of mountainous races, and I think to get better as a runner, you really need to do a lot of the stuff that you're not as good at. And so this race, it's quite flat, it's quite short, it's hot. Yeah. They're all things that I don't like. But at the same time, if you want to get better, you have to do the things that maybe you're not as good at. So to get out here, look, I think having said all that, it's going to be a wonderful course. It's going to be a wonderful atmosphere. A lot of my friends from around Asia are here and having a good competition with them. So that's a big thing. And I think also it's kind of just nice to get away on the weekend. We're right next to the beach where we're staying at the hotel. Yeah. This week we went down to Penang with the family. So yeah, it's good to make a run into a bit of a family holiday too. Yeah,
so this is like a party for everyone, right?
Yeah, yep. It's not just a party for me, but a party for the missus and party for the kids.
To group together, to share experience and things like that.
Yep, absolutely.
So seeing this year, this will be your first race on Sungai Menyala. Is there any expectation from your side?
I mean, I'd love to get in the top 5, and I think that's probably a realistic.
It's very humble.
I mean,
I think you can do better.
Maybe I can get a podium. A lot just depends on the day. I think the heat's just such a big X factor. Yep. If you get your pacing wrong, I think on this, even though it's only 50 Ks and maybe 4 hours, it's you can blow up badly, and so just getting your pacing a little bit wrong is going to hurt. So there's probably 5, 6, 7 runners who could all finish on the podium here. Yeah, we're all pretty close.
Very competitive.
Yeah, it's a really competitive race. It could be the most competitive at the Asia Trail Masters so far. So look, I'd love to get in the top 5. If I got in the top 3, I'd be ecstatic. I think Harry Jones's record of 3:49.
3:49, it's very fast.
Unreal.
So we are looking forward to see anyone who actually can break the records. I believe it's possible.
I believe it's possible for sure. I mean, Harry's world class, but I think Jeff's probably got a chance. Jeff Campbell. I think Hisashi maybe.
Yeah, yourself.
If I break 4, I'll be happy.
Okay, we're looking forward for that. Currently, you are the Asia Trail Master point leaders with a point of 1,450. So what's actually your plan to defending your leadership for this challenge?
Well, I think I've had to be a bit strategic this year. So, I've already done 3 races. It's only just turned into April. After tomorrow I've done 4 races. I've got a second baby coming in July.
Oh,
so,
okay. Wonderful.
So which is really good, but then really hard to travel. It's not really fair on the missus if I'm disappearing off in June.
Correct,
so there's probably about a 4-month period there where I can't run and race, and so I'm just trying to build up some points ahead of that. I'll be able to probably do maybe 2 or 3 races afterwards.
Yeah.
And so the goal from here is get as many points as I can early. I might do the Penang Eco 100 miler.
Wow.
Just because it's so many points.
Yep.
It's a 600 point race, and I think if you can do well there, that'll really help you for the championship.
Yeah.
And so if I can do that, maybe 1 or 2 races after, that's the plan.
Yeah. So that's actually happening in June, right? For Penang Eco?
Early June, yeah.
Yeah, last year actually you are the second, the first runner-up for the 100 km, right? So actually you have experience with it race.
But it's a really tough race. We've got the weather, it's really back-end loaded, really technical and steep. Sherpa and I had an amazing battle.
All right.
He was leading and then I was leading, and he got me at the end. And to be honest, that doesn't happen a lot where people overtake me towards the end. But he was so strong, and I tried to go with him. I couldn't. I hope he's not running it this year.
Yeah. So you should get him to the race to race with you again for the 100 miles. So that you have opportunity for you to revenge.
Or I could convince him to do the 100k.
Famous in terms of like running shirtless, right? So any reason behind that?
It's really simple. I just want to be as cool as possible.
Okay.
So every time you're wearing an extra layer, it keeps an extra, bit of extra heat in. So I just find that if I go without a top, then I can stay a little bit cooler. I tend to sweat a lot, as you can probably tell. I get hot easily, and so I'm just trying to keep cool. I think tomorrow we're going to try some ice bandanas as another option. So we'll be shirtless, but with some little sort of ice around our necks. But anything to stay cool, that's the number one goal.
Yeah, so there'll be a lot of lady supporters will be waiting for you, right? Yeah.
I don't know, I've sort of enjoyed my burgers a lot on this trip, so sort of spilling out a bit over the edges.
It's okay, I think. Any message for Malaysian runners?
I mean, just being here at the Race Expo today, you get to talk to some of the runners, and there's clearly a lot of passion for the sport. I think it's just starting here, but you've got some guys like Sherpa, sort of Mohammed Effendi, who are they're really talented. So there's clearly a lot of talent. There's a lot of passion. So it's really exciting to see some great races like this. You bring it all together, and it's exciting to see where Malaysian trail running could be in a few years' time.
Wow.
So to all the Malaysian trail runners, keep it up. Keep enjoying the sport, keep training, coming to races like this, and look, it'd be great to see you guys on the world stage, and I'm sure it won't be long.
Okay, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you very much.
Looking forward to your tomorrow race. Enjoy.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Yes.